I think Shi Huangdi was a better leader.
Well, I think that Wudi was better than Shi Huangdi any day. Tell me why Shi Huangdi was better.
First off, he united all of China. Even though they thought his country was a city of barbarians, he still went out and did his job.
Exactly. Don't you get the word barbarians?
Then he proved that he could do it, and he succeeded.
I think he was a little harsh.
But he was just doing his job. He lived in the Warring States period, which he also ended.
He threatened to kill people that didn't follow his rule.
I was saying that he was good because he kept everything in order.
Yeah, Wudi did the same too.
He established the Great Wall to keep his country safe from the actual barbarians and Guanits.
I thought he was a barbarian too.
He also had a stable legalist-based government. This government enforced strict laws. This led to his founding of centralization, which led to his separating of the 36 provinces that had each of its own letters. Any of its officials or leaders who didn't follow rules were dismissed. They had of power, such as they could relocate people, and they watched those families so they would keep loyalty to their king.
He should at least give them a second chance.
He did have strict laws to keep order, so things would not fall apart.
Wouldn't there been penalties for breaking the laws severe, like death or a cutting of a limb?
Yeah, but he did not want rule breakers in his country.
I told you, but he did keep it organized. But then he got overthrown.
Yeah, every dynasty gets overthrown. He made many wonderful things. He also helped the economy and culture. He made money in a single written language, also known as cash. Anyone who did not adapt would be thought of committing treason. He also helped transportation go smoother.
Wow, he did a lot of good things. I still think Wudi is still better.
Whatever, he wanted everyone to respect him. So he created censorship.
What is that?
It is when rulers ban all the things that don't follow his rules. One is when Shi Huangdi burned all the books that didn't influence his rules.
Harsh much.
He had 460 scholars executed for criticizing his policies.
Again harsh.
Then, as you said, it fell. Shi Huangdi died in about 210 BC. He was buried in an amazing tomb. Then a rebel Chen Chang threw over the Trin dynasty. It spread everywhere. After the Trin dynasty was a memory, and an Han dynasty was born when Wudi took over. Who you think was a better ruler after the founder Liu Bang?
Ha ha ha.
I still think he was an active ruler, but I won't say desirable.
Finally, my turn.
Go ahead and say what you want to say.
First off, the dynasty lasted for about 400 years.
Really?
He ruled for 50 years. He helped make Vietnam and Korea parts of Asia. He spread and expanded China also.
But a lot of people in these beginning countries did not like this, and he made enemies.
Whatever, he was trying to save his people by the Great Wall but failed to do it. The Huns invaded and became big-time bandits, and he knew he had to do something. He sent a messenger to make allies to help defeat this enemy. Then the person got captured for 10 years. Then he escaped and found the people he needed for the ally, and they didn't make it. He went back to the king and told him everything from what he saw and what he had learned from other countries.
I still don't get how he was better than Shi Huangdi.
This led to the discovery of the Silk Road.
Keep talking, this might even get better.
Okay, he had a Confucian-based government. He brought back civil service. The worker had to study and be educated in everything about Confucius. There were a lot of officials in this job. Those who succeeded had a big reward. Those they had a lot of power.
What type of power?
They could collect taxes and relocate people, etc., but they also had restrictions like not being able to be in the same village as their family because they could spare them.
That is the opposite of Shi Huangdi.
He's a good ruler. The social order was commoners and nobles.
Same as Shi Huangdi.
The family situation was Confucian-based. Also, women had a growth spurt, so to speak. The economy was going well at this time. They were also into sculpting, painting, music, and poetry. These things were very special.
The music sounds good to me.
They also found a lot of interesting things science. Thanks to Wudi. They studied astronomy and medicine, and they made the first seismograph.
Didn't the Mayas do that?
Nope. They also invented the wheelbarrow. He made the paper also that was made out of rags and bark. It was used to wrap things in.
Interesting.
I think that he was a desirable and effective ruler.
Tomorrow want to talk about Abraham Lincoln and George Washington.
Sounds good.